Case 4, C is real, A is complex. Okay, A is complex. Complex as in it has real part as well as imaginary part. So I am assuming since A is complex, A we are assuming it is having imaginary part sigma naught, real part sigma naught, imaginary part as omega naught. Okay, so now just replace this in x of t. X of t equal to sigma naught plus j omega naught t, replace here. So we can get c e power of sigma naught plus j omega naught into t. So this signal I can write it as x of t equal to e power of sigma naught t into e power of minus j omega naught t. Okay, so now I can write this signal as x of t equal to c e power of sigma naught t. I know e power of I theta is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. So using this formula I can write e power of I theta is nothing but cos omega naught t minus j sin omega naught t. E power of I theta minus I theta is cos theta minus I sin theta. So using this formula e power of minus I theta, this is of the form e power of minus I theta, where theta is omega naught t. So I can write it as cos omega naught t minus j sin omega naught t. So x of t I can write it as c e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t minus c e power of sigma naught t into sin omega naught t. So now this signal x of t, it has both real part as well as imaginary part. Real part is cos omega naught t, imaginary part is sin omega naught t, right? So now I can write this entire signal. I can write this as x of t equal to, real part of x of t. Real part of x of t equal to c e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t, and imaginary part of x of t is minus c e power of sigma naught t sin omega naught t, right? This is the imaginary part, this is the real part. Okay, so now we will plot the signal real part of x of t, which is nothing but c e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t. Okay, we will have a plot of this signal c e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t. I know that e power of sigma naught t. Case 1, in this we have two cases. Case 1, sigma naught can be greater than 0. Case 2, sigma naught less than 0, right? Sigma naught can be positive or it can be negative. When it is positive, you can see that t is an independent variable. T can take any values from minus infinity to plus infinity. If sigma naught is positive, I am assuming it as 2. Okay, sigma naught, let sigma naught equal to 2. So I can get, substituting here, substitute sigma naught equal to 2 in this e power of sigma naught t. So I can get it as e power of 2t. I can write this e power of sigma naught t. Okay, I'll just write it here. So e power of sigma naught t, I can write it as e power of 2t. Sigma naught equal to 2, which is greater than 0. I can write this as signal as this. Okay, so now this t can take any value from minus infinity to plus infinity. At t equal to minus infinity, e power of minus infinity is 0. At t equal to 0, e power of 0 is 1. At t equal to plus infinity, e power of plus infinity is 0. E power of plus infinity is infinity. So this signal, it's exponentially increasing signal. Okay, it's exponentially increasing signal. Okay, now we have cos omega naught t. Real part of x of t has, it's nothing but c e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t. So first we will see the plot of the signal e power of sigma naught t. This is the plot of the signal, and we will see now what is cos omega naught t. So cos omega naught t, I know that this signal cos omega naught t is the sinusoidal signal, right? sinusoidal signal whose amplitude is between plus or minus 1. As t varying from minus infinity to plus infinity, this signal is having the amplitude plus 1 and this signal is having the minimum minus 1. Okay, it's varying between plus and minus 1. This is the sinusoidal signal. Now I need to have a plot of the signal, real part of x of t. Real part of x of t is nothing but c, which is some constant. Okay, I'm normalizing it to 1. Okay, let's normalize c to 1. So this is real part of x of t is nothing but e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t. So multiplication of both of the signals. Okay, at t equal to minus infinity, this signal at t equal to minus infinity, e power of minus infinity is 0. So 0 multiplied by plus or minus 1. 0 multiplied by plus or minus 1 is 0, right? At t equal to 0, e power of sigma naught t, at t equal to 0, e power of sigma naught t is 1. 1 multiplied by plus or minus 1 is plus or minus 1. At t equal to plus infinity, infinity multiplied by plus or minus 1 is infinity. So I can have a plot of the signal. So we can have a plot of the signal. Sorry, let me plot it once again. Okay, the plot of the signal is sinusoidally increasing signal, right? It's increasing sinusoidally, right? This is when sigma naught is greater than 0. So this signal I can write it as increasing sinusoidal. This is nothing but increasing sinusoidal. Similarly, we can have a case when sigma naught less than 0. So now we will see the plot of when sigma naught is less than 0. So this signal is nothing but real part of x of t. Okay, so similarly we will see the case. I'm writing the expression once again. Real part of x of t, c e power of sigma naught t cos omega naught t, right? We have seen a case for sigma naught greater than 0. Case 2, sigma naught less than 0. When sigma naught is less than 0, so I am assuming it as minus 2, which is less than 0. So e power of sigma naught t is nothing but e power of minus 2t, right? So I am plotting the signal. I am plotting the signal e power of minus 2t. T can take any values from minus infinity to plus infinity. Substitute e power of minus infinity. E power of minus infinity minus multiplied by minus infinity. So this is e power of infinity. E power of infinity is infinity. At t equal to 0, e power of 0 is 1. At t equal to minus infinity, at t equal to plus infinity, minus multiplied by plus infinity. It's nothing but e power of minus infinity. So e power of minus infinity is 0. So this is exponentially decaying signal. This is exponentially decaying signal whose amplitude is 1 here. Okay. Now we will plot a signal of cos omega naught t. Cos omega naught t is a sinusoidal signal which is varying between plus or minus 1. Okay. So this is a sinusoidal signal whose amplitude is plus or minus 1. It could be plus 1 or minus 1. Okay. Now I want to plot the signal. Real part of x of t is nothing but multiplication of both of the signal. E power of sigma naught t multiplied by cos omega naught t. So we will plot the signal now. You can see here, this is plus infinity. Infinity multiplied by any of this value, plus or minus 1, which is nothing but infinity, right? Infinity. 0 multiplied by plus or minus 1 is 0. So I can have a plot of the signal as this is see the sinusoidal oscillations are decreasing. It's decreasing exponentially. So I can say this as decreasing sinusoid. This is decreasing sinusoid. This is called as decreasing sinusoid. So we have seen the basic elementary signal. The first basic elementary signal is exponential signal. Okay, we have seen the basic elementary signal, exponential signal. I'm just rubbing this out. Exponential signal, and I represented this exponential signal as c e power of at. We have seen several cases in this. Case 1, c is real, a is real and positive, right? And case 2, c is real, a is real and negative. Case 3, c is real, a is imaginary. Case 4, c is real and a is complex. We have seen 4 different cases. In case 1, when a is real and a is positive, a is real and positive, we have seen that this is exponentially increasing signal, right? This is exponentially increasing signal. When a is positive here, when a is positive, as t tends to plus or minus infinity, at t equal to minus infinity, the amplitude of signal is 0, at t equal to plus infinity, the amplitude of the signal is positive. So this is exponentially increasing signal. Exponentially increasing signal. This we have seen. This is exponentially decreasing signal. This is exponentially decreasing signal. When c is real and a is imaginary, we have seen it's a sinusoidal signal. It's a sinusoidal signal whose amplitude keeps on varying between plus or minus 1. Okay. When c is real and a is complex, we have seen 2 different cases. When sigma naught greater than 0, when sigma naught is greater than 0, it is increasing sinusoid. It's an increasing sinusoidal. When sigma naught less than 0, it's a decreasing sinusoidal. Okay, so we have seen the basic elementary signal, which is an exponential signal. In the next class, we will see the unit step signal, which is the second basic elementary signal, which is a unit step signal. I hope this explanation of exponential signal is clear, the mathematical expression and plotting of the signals. If you like this, please subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you.